Silk Road, the regular diplomatic and trade route of the ancient and Middle Ages. The Silk Road was a conductor of culture and art. Through it, there was a distribution of different cultures and religious ideas. It was a road of wars and invasions, of bloody battles. Along the main roads of the Great Silk Road, many towns, trades, stations, and caravans appeared and then prospered. But how were these connections along the Great Silk Road made? By what ways? What is life like today along these roads? To get an answer to these and other questions, a group of 15 people, amateurs of history, took a trip. We decided to go by one of the caravan ways connected with the Great Silk Road and Dasht and Kipchak. We equipped our caravan with 15 camels and started our travel on the 6th of July, 1991. The distance was to be 1,300 kilometers. The route began from the ruins of the middle-aged town of Otrar, not far from the town of Turkystan.
إلا بالله العلي العظيم اهدنا الصراط والمستقيم الله أكبر.
For 10 days, our caravan traveled through the traditional agricultural region called Turkystan in the Middle Ages. During this time, we visited ruins and 6 different towns. Throughout their history, these towns lived through many wars, feudal discords, were burned to the ground during enemy invasions, were born again, and declined. Not once did fate promise them rest and prosperity. Every time they ended up in the middle of wars between the nomadic feudals and the leaders of the settled regions. Today, this is the territory of the Shymkent and Kozlorda regions. Now there are large auto and railway stations along the main roads, approximately the same caravan routes of the Middle Ages. State organizations, collective farms, and private farmers are growing rice, cotton, grain, and vegetables. They deliver these products to the regions of central and northern Kazakhstan and also abroad. It is curious that here a large percentage of the population is from the Middle Asian republics. We also noticed that in architecture, in agriculture, and in trade, the tradition of the southern people is seen. Cattle breeding plays a big role in the economy. This type of area, consisting of different economies and cultures, was also seen in the Middle Ages. The nomads and farmers, even fighting, were in close communication. We see that from the objects of the material culture, where the influence of nomadic taste is evident. The last large Middle-Age town of Suganak was located in a valley by the Sirdarya River. Here the farmers came in contact with the nomads of Desht and Kipchak. We were sorry to leave the canyon of the mountain Otrar-Ulytau. This was a paradise in comparison with the 500 kilometers of desert that was waiting for us. Betpak Dala, a plain of unlucky fate, is a land which travelers feared. For the nomads, this desert was a transitory place, as they tried to pass it as quickly as possible. Even today, you can see a shepherd's yurta every 5 kilometers and a water pipe only every 20 kilometers, and sometimes it is not working. The shepherds may wait hours with their sheep for their turn at the watering holes. The winter houses of these shepherds are far away to the south at the bottom of the Otrar-Ulytau mountains and in the sands of Moincum. In the fall, they return little by little to the north. The cattle breeders of Betpak Dala are the inhabitants of the southern regions of Kazakhstan. You notice a difference in the Kazakhs of Sirdarya and central Kazakhstan, in their everyday life, views, traditions, and even in speech. The breed of sheep also differs. Here, they mostly drink the milk of camels. Passing the only river of Betpak Dala Sarisu, we enter the territory of the Zhezkazgan region. The steppe starts here. That great steppe that greeted the Sacs, the great Huns, ancient Turks, the warrior Kipchaks, and the Kazakh people of today. Some time ago, the nomadic cattle breeding was a progressive way of farming on the steppe. Felt was made from wool. Leather was used to make clothing, dishes, shoes, and equipment. Butter, yogurt, prepared kint, and drinks were made from milk. Nomadic life compelled them to invent and assemble the yurta with its decorations and comfortable home furnishings. Nomadic tribes showed unexpected abilities and inventiveness. Choosing the best adaptation, in some things they achieved perfection, and thus had a large imprint on world culture. Finally, we reached our native Turkystan, the place where we live and work. It was a little more than a month since our relatives saw us off to Otrar, and today there are long-awaited meetings. Here are the Ulytau Mountains. It is the end of our journey. These mountains are the geographical and historical center of Kazakhstan, the symbol of unity of the Kazakh people, the Khan of many nomadic states. Otrar-Ulytau is one of the epicenters of nomadic culture. Situated here are a large number of architectural and historical monuments connected with Genghis Khan and his descendants, Gold Orda and Tamerlan. Caravan roads from Ulytau go to South Urals and Siberia. The road continues, but our trip is over. Perhaps someday we will be able to continue our way. But the next time we will travel by the Great Silk Road.